Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I've got two products here that came in a mystery box. It just said e-com fulfillment. Usually means it came from a retailer or, that sent a request or warehouse or something like that. But given that this one has this symbol on it, I think I know where these came from. So I will link the appropriate link to the best of my ability down in the description so that you guys can check these out. This is not a review today. It's simply an unboxing. We're taking a look at these. I don't know what they are and I don't have details, but I'll try to provide as much information as I can in the final review, which will be in a separate video. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me, and thanks to who I think sent this to me. We're going to find out. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. I think we're going to do this one first because this is an Infinity, I think. Is it just Infinity brand or is it in Infinity Charlie? I'm not sure. But perhaps when we... Oh yeah. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. So another one with the absolutely gorgeous mother of pearl inlays, or abalone. It's probably mother of pearl. Absolutely gorgeous. And they also have these little compartments. This is a separate, I don't know if it's like all, if there's like a base to it and then they lay in like this piece that's laid into the surrounding titanium. If it has a base and they set the mother of pearl into the base and then they set the whole thing into the knife, I'm not sure. But the inlay work is absolutely exquisite. I mean, it is true perfection. This appears to be hammered zirconium. I would be very surprised to find out it was anything else. Titanium pocket clip, absolutely gorgeous. It is a backspacer or a sandwich construction with a backspacer, but very creative. We have orange peel or eggshell texturing on the titanium there, and let's go ahead and flip it. Very cool. Let me wipe this off here real quick. We have a we have a very interesting clip point blade here that is it's hollow ground. So we have these. I'm trying to get up into the curvature of it so that I can wipe it down because I want you guys to see it. Look at that finish. Oh my gosh. So both the swedge and the bevel going down to the cutting edge are hollow. And you can see here that the cutting bevel actually broadens out towards the tip. This is almost certainly intentional. Almost thought it was going to be sharp up there, but it's not. The other side, exactly the same. And I believe that's just the nature of the grind. But how interesting that they do that same thing to the bevel out at the tip. Obviously, the blade shape is something we've seen before, but the combination of elements here, including the finish, which is really interesting. I'm not sure how they're accomplishing this. Like, it's high polished, but it's also kind of cloudy. I'm wearing a red shirt today, sorry about that. And then, of course, we have some inlays on... Oh, it's the pivot as well. The pivot and the thumb studs there. Wow. And inset, this is an entirely inset frame lock. And the texturing, the texturing goes all the way, this eggshell texturing goes all the way up to the top of that. Boy, the action's so nice. Flipper action and thumb stud action. I'd bet, number one, I'm sure that the blade steel is something like M390. Seriously, the action is phenomenal. The combination of elements here is really incredible, especially considering what I assume the price is going to be. Now, I don't know, but I can tell you that you'll be hard-pressed to find a lot of competition. A lot of these brands that you'll find, and I'm almost certain this is a Sharp World thing, or I keep forgetting the other name. Sharp World is the name that the link will go where I'm talking about. And a lot of these really interesting brands that came out right around the same time as Poikilo, and I'm still convinced they're all connected in some way. They're all doing things like this, and if you're not into the really exotic look or the wild and crazy materials, but they're all doing things like this at extremely tight tolerances, really impressive work. It's still a production knife, Chinese production knife, but they're charging a lot less than what their competitors would do. I mean, if, for example, We Knives, who also manufactures knives in China, if they were to make something like this, I can absolutely guarantee you that they would charge over $600 for it. And anybody who's familiar with WI's pricing scale knows that I'm correct. Despite the fact that they are playing by the same rules and under the same manufacturing costs, it actually, given that they can mass produce items, it probably would cost them less. So, but a lot of companies, not just WI, would do this. So this is pretty impressive. I'm going to assume that the price, it's still going to be expensive, but versus what competitors would try and charge for this, I'm going to assume that it's pretty reasonable. This is a really cool knife. Now, the other one has no markings whatsoever. Absolutely none. So what do we have here? Okay, the knife is underneath and looks very shiny and intriguing, but I need to know what this is. Is it an extra pocket clip and some other thing? Yeah, this must be that looks like a stud that you would put over the blade. Maybe the option to put it there if you want. And then this thing, which has been wedged. Nope, we got it. I was going to pierce it through. Looks like an additional pocket clip. So that's always nice. It's always nice to get some additional parts and stuff. Oh, okay. We got something else pretty fancy here. Looks like some zircotie. Oh, quite a bit of zircotie. Wow. Oh, man. Okay, look at what we have here. Let me shine this up real quick so that we can get a good look at that. It's sort of like an inlay up in here. Kind of a darker, more matte finished. It's still shiny, but it's like not quite as vibrant. Oh boy, I just realized that there's some really high polishing. Look at the texturing on this carbon fiber, and look once again at this perimeter line. It looks like a piece of material. Is this? So look at the edge of this material here. It looks like a piece of zirconium that's been milled out, maybe with a base, so that this can attach, and then this piece of like ribbed or wavy carbon fiber has been laid into this material, which again I think is probably zirconium. And then we have titanium around it as the frame. And it's an integral too. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, let's get the blade out. Man, that is awesome. I am so happy. I am so happy that... Oh, the action is really good too. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, hold on, I gotta try the front flipper. The front flipper is a little sketchy. Little sketchy there on the front flipper. But I'm so happy that mirror polished blades are becoming more normal. And they're still gonna be pricey because they're not cheap to do. Again, this is probably M390 or some equivalent, flavor of super steel. But for so long, we had Custom Knife Factory doing high-end Chinese production mirror polished blades. And and even still to this day, it's like if you want it from Custom Knife Factory, you're going to have to pay an absurd amount for it. But these other companies are proving, hey, we can do it, and it definitely adds an upcharge, but not quite as much. I've always been impressed with what Kunwu can deliver. Where they will do, for example, a Giga version of one of their knives, and it'll be in full Timascus, like the Padre was in full Timascus and mirror polished clad ZDP in the 800s, right? Now, obviously, if they didn't do the scales in full Timascus, then that price could come down. And that was a lot closer to what I really assumed, should be the real price. Because when Custom Knife Factory does it in full Timascus, it's like $1,400 to $1,700, which is crazy. It's absolutely insane. So it's nice that we're seeing companies like this, right? Without Timascus scales and mirror polishing, I'm guessing that this is still multiple hundreds of dollars, but probably nowhere near what a company like Custom Knife Factory is going to charge for it. Now, I would love to see not just mirror polishing, but your mirror DLC become a much more normal. This is a stupidly nice knife. Everything about this feels above the standard high-end production Chinese tier. The flipping action, everything. If I didn't get an indicator with this first knife, right? There's some other design quirks that I think are more typical of like a really nice Chinese production knife, but I might have a hard time determining initially where this came from, just because of the amount of detail. This is phenomenal. Now, this is an integral. So it's still going to be very expensive. There's a number of elements here that will place it far above. I know people are going to say, what, 3, 4? In my mind, the integral, the zircotai, the crazy inlays, the mirror polishing, we're looking at far above that. But I don't think, I don't know. I'm going to say 500. I'm going to say 500. I'm going to go with something I'm going to stick. Just not normally I would guess higher, but given who sent these and their track record for their prices being a lot more competitive for what they're delivering, I'm going to say 500. And if it's 500 or less, it's an absolutely insane deal. And it's an absolutely phenomenal deal, right? Yeah, there are other Chinese integrals out there that are, 400 or even less. Absolutely none of them have a mirror polished blade and are full size, have the eggshell texturing on the titanium, have this inlay work. You're just not going to find it. So now if it's above 500, I also won't be surprised, but I don't want it to be too far above that because again, we have companies doing mirror polish in full-time Ascus, non-integral of course, but for just a little bit more than that. I say a little bit, it's a percentage more, hundreds of dollars more, but on the scale of things, you understand what I'm saying. Both of these are very, very impressive, and I expect an equally impressive price tag, but we'll wait until we, get into the full review. These are really cool. It is a sign of where the industry is going. The industry is going to be more and more and more and more capable and dish out, and this is going to happen faster and faster and faster, right? Over the next year or two, we're going to see pocket knives that not only put to shame some of the most incredible stuff that we've seen in the last year, but it's going to it's going to have details and, complexity that, would have been trying to imagine it 10 years ago would be impossible. I think that we are on this exponential curve of stuff. It's not just our industry, it's everything. As soon as as soon as AI is fully integrated into everything, it's just going to skyrocket. But this type of thing is going to become incredibly commonplace in this industry. And it's very interesting, it's very exciting, right? But it's going to explode. We're going to get to the point where, people talk about oversaturation of things. I think we're going to get to a point where we're going to see so many new, crazy, innovative, exciting things so often that our brains won't be able to keep up. We won't have time to comprehend each individual thing. There'll already be a new crazy thing that's wilder and crazier and not necessarily more utilitarian, but just crazier and crazier and crazier. And I think that's largely where this industry and pretty much every industry is going. So I don't know. It's kind of vague and generalized, but this is really cool in this moment. This is really neat. So I'll put the details or at least the link to where you can find this stuff down in the description, but that's going to be it from me for today. So please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.